That's gonna be the repayment. Justice Peel.
Call the meeting to order. Larry Murphy here.
Brian Manson here.
Jody Bjornson here.
Staff, Brett Palick here.
Pledge allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Any additions to the agenda or an approval for it? Motion by Jody, second by Brian. Discussion. All in favor signify by saying aye. Oppose, motion carried. Approval of the minutes for the September meeting.
There was a change on the variance discussion, top second paragraph of page 3. It's not Russell King, it's Russell Kangas. And I have that annotated.
And then this, on that second page, Ralph and Jen, it's Turchy, not Churchy. Turchi.
Churchy.
Go again.
Turchi. That's all I found.
Any other discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye. Oh, got a motion first.
I'll make the motion.
A motion by Brian. Second,
I'll second it.
Judy. Discussion. All in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed, motion carried. New business. Permit update.
Let's see, since the last time we were in here, we had Anders Tolkien, just a fence. And then we have our, 2 topics of discussion, that we'll go through tonight that are on there.
We'll move on to item B, the shelf request recap and discussion.
Yes, Mr. Curtis Morgan approached me with a building permit for a house. And well, I mean, typically it's not a big issue, but there are some considerations that had to be talked about during this building permit. And one of them is you know, is this for commercial use? And I mean, if it is that, and then the district we're talking about is R1, right? R1 is specifically for family dwellings and houses. I understand if, you know, like many places around here, they have their add-on area for, you know, their hobbies and storage, what have you. That's perfectly fine. But it still meets the character of an R1. And you know, the other consideration is, will this be the primary residence? Yes, it will be. And then what does it look like? Are you just putting a garage out there? Is it a big old steel building? Because that doesn't really fit with R1. Now, if you built a house and then put your steel shed down, that's fine. But as your primary residence in R1, it needs to look like R1.
Yeah,
So-
the neighbors probably won't be happy if you built a
No.
steel pole barn next to there.
And that,
If you build the shed first, the house will never get built. It'll be the shed, that'll be the house.
exactly. So it's got to at least look the piece. And so I did confirm all of that with them, with Mr. Morgan. And I mean, for me, I have enough to say yes to this. And if the commission has any questions or discussion topics on it, I mean, I'd love to hear them.
I think as long as he's gonna side it like a house and roof it like a house. I understand why they build them that way because it's much cheaper
Yeah.
than instead
Yeah.
of building a regular house. So it'll fit in with the
It
neighborhood.
fits in with the neighborhood. It's a bigger lot down here on Elm. Fern, excuse me, yes. And, I mean, you could see on his actual sketch, setbacks are,
Plenty setback.
yeah. I mean, he's there,
Yeah.
he's there.
Yeah, I guess if the intent is for a house, or I mean, a living quarters,
Yep.
I would, we wouldn't have any objection.
Nope, and again, I mean, this is after a phone conversation I had with them on the 18th of September, like, hey, to recap, not a business, check, primary residence, check. Looks like a house garage in the R1 zone district. And, what was talked about is it being asphalt and sided. And they answered that as yes as well. And so for me, that checks all the blocks. But it's a unique case. I don't really get many of these Schaus requests. I think this is the first one that I've received here. And, I think it just warranted a little extra scrutiny.
I was just looking at the estimated construction cost of $125,000. That looks a little low, doesn't it?
He must be gonna build it himself. That's why it's just- you ain't gotta get anybody to build it for that.
Yeah. No,
Pretty good size for concrete floor even. It'll be good for our tax dollars.
it will be very good.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, if the commission has a consensus on saying yes, I'll proceed with this and,
And I guess there's no objection. Yeah.
where,
And the building permit in the industrial
yeah.
discretion. This is not part of this one, right?
Yeah, and that is an example page. It comes with,
Oh, okay,
all the permits.
okay, I see.
Big addition. Good to know they're doing it.
Yeah. And the reason why I'm bringing this one to the commission is because of the setbacks in the industrial district. I'm gonna bring them to you right now. Merge. All right, so from the front yard, the setback of 40 feet, right? And when we map here,
Well, if we were to follow that, we'd have to tear down their whole building.
well, yeah, I mean,
The entire-
none of this stuff,
Entire structure.
yeah, I mean, none of these buildings here meet setback requirements,
Yeah.
right? And really what he wants to do is he wants to just cover up this area right here. And
Which would actually look better.
yeah, and so I didn't print off more of these just because of the ridiculous size of the paper, but you can see where he wants to cover it up here. And I have that zoomed in there.
Yeah, it's covering up a lot of the equipment that's already out there.
Yeah.
And I mean, the request on the face of it looks completely reasonable until I bounce this off the ordinance, in which case now I'm like, well, there's already a precedent here. If you look at this part of the building up here,
Yeah, it's already.
It-
That's off the GIS, which those lines aren't perfect.
they're,
but-
yeah, no, they're.
But it's very close to being on their lot line regardless.
And even when you look at other properties here, okay, it's supposed to be 40 feet. This is, yeah, it's 32 feet here. So,
Leave plenty of room for the snow plow, so.
yeah, and even, you look here, like you have the loading, unloading area, that butts up right against it. So, it could be, and yeah, again, we look at other buildings in the area, this is right up. I mean, it fits, it all fits.
Yeah,
That is probably something we should look into, is changing those setbacks for industrial.
I agree.
I know downtown they're separate.
Yeah, central business, you can be
Yeah.
right on the property line.
Yep.
I don't know why industrial would have such a large setback.
So, with that being said, I mean, given what's already in place and given what he wants to do, I think, I have no problem saying yes to this.
So he just basically wants to close this
Yeah, and the,
area, the pink area there. and
Yep.
yeah, there's already stuff there, he just wants to enclose it.
Let's close it up.
stuff. I guess.
I don't see-
You have no objection, anybody else?
Nope.
No.
They probably should do a variance request though.
I agree. That would be the right answer to the variance,
That way we got that approved,
Yeah,
but then the,
so that somebody doesn't come back later and say, hey,
You let him do it.
yeah. So then would you have to have a hearing on that or?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I guess since that other one is already sticking out that far.
No.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, and again, it's precedence
Yeah,
too,
it's already-
right?
That one's already there, sticking out there, so
All, I mean, none of these,
none of them.
none of them.
Right, yeah.
And I mean, I think that honestly, the easier thing to do would be to change the setback on the actual ordinance itself. Because if we ask everyone for a variance, you know, what's grandfathered in, what isn't. Because I think the ordinance was placed in and all of these are grandfathered in now, and I don't think it makes sense.
Yeah. So what, is that commercial or industrial or what is that?
This is industrial. Yeah.
Yeah, I think for next year, we should probably look at that ordinance and modify it a little bit. And there's not a business out there that would meet all the requirements, I don't think.
Yeah.
No. No.
Well, and I know when we looked at, new construction on the lake, it was either a certain amount of setback or if it was a line of the other houses.
Right. Yeah,
And that's kind of what we're looking at here, I guess.
common sense.
Yeah, and what he's asking for, I don't think it's unreasonable either. So,
No, they're good business. They employ quite a few people. Get some pretty good tax off them. Now we'll get more. Yeah, I have no issue with it.
'Cause I don't either.
No.
And I guess I don't know what, you know, what we need to do as far as the variance or not.
We probably don't, since it's already existing like that,
Yeah.
and then, like I said, next year we should look at that ordinance together. Tweak it a little for. It makes sense in residential, it makes sense, you know, central business district right up to the
Right, yeah.
lines and stuff, but I never could understand why you'd have such big setbacks in industrial, it's an industrial.
Yeah,
I mean, I look at it similar to central business, right? Where, hey, pack it in.
Yeah, just stay out of the road right away, other than that.
right, yeah.
Yeah, and I think, next year we should open up the,
Land use ordinance.
land use ordinance, give it a quick pass. I mean, I definitely think we should adjust the setbacks for the industrial district. You know, I think we should add a Schaus paragraph in there,
Yeah.
just to say, I mean, because all I want to say is you can have your Schaus, but if it's in R1, R2, you know,
Has to be sided and roofed.
it's sided, roofed,
It needs to look right.
and, you know, it can't be commercial,
Yeah.
you know? Because if you really want your business to be commercial, buy a place in the other districts where this is allowed. If you want your hobby to be outside in your garage, I'm all for it, but
Yeah.
you know, as soon as we start saying, hey, I'm gonna run a business out of my house, suddenly there's foot traffic, there's parking, there's noise,
Plan.
neighbors complain, and that's just not what the R1's for. And I'll have a case again soon enough. Just slowly going back and forth with information exchange with somebody in Monaga right now, where they want to have a business out of their basement, a library. And, you know, again, it's one of those things where uh, I appreciate what you're doing, but there are some considerations. And if you want to go the variance route, you can, that's your right, but I'm not, I can't recommend it. But I'm not going to advocate against it by any means. But the R1 is for family dwellings,
Right.
simple as.
Yeah, the nice thing with the house, if your hobby's in there in the winter, you don't have to go outside.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
No other business?
Nope.
We need to do it.
So move.
Second.
Discussion. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
All right.
Opposed, meeting adjourned,
It's 5:16.
5:16.